Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Teenager Who Cooks. Today I'll be making a special Chinese New Year celebration dessert. It's gonna be a sweet red bean decorative rice cake. Now this is something that's super unique and would be perfect for any Chinese New Year celebration. And it's incredibly easy, so let's get started right now. So the main ingredient of this dish, why it's called the rice cake, is the glutinous rice flour. You can get this at most Asian supermarkets, and we're just going to use one whole pack today, which is 16 ounces or 1 pound. So I'm going to cut open the pack. Alright, and then now we'll just pour it into our big bowl. Alright, now that we've added our glutinous rice flour, and you can add up to a cup of sugar. I'm probably not going to add completely a cup, like 2/3 of a cup if you want. And now we'll just make sure to combine the flour and the sugar. Also, make sure to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then the next step will just be to add in our wet ingredients. So we have a cup of vegetable oil, 2 cups of milk, and we'll quickly give that a stir, just so that they're kind of combined. And then we'll add in our 3 eggs. And so now all we gotta do is mix until combined. Okay, I have successfully mixed it. You can see what it looks like right here. It's a little bit thinner than like a pancake batter, but looks very, very nice. Alright, and so now I have this big like baking pan. You want it to have like height to it so that it can actually hold the rice cake. And what I'm gonna do is first spray it with a little bit of this non-stick spray, just so that it doesn't stick too much. And then I will go ahead and add in just half of our batter first. So put the pan really close and just slowly spoon it in. Now, after we've transferred half of the batter into this pan, I'm going to put it into the oven that has been preheated at 350 degrees. And I'm just going to bake it for 10 minutes, just for a bit, so that it solidifies a bit, so we can put the red bean paste on. Alright, so we took the rice cake out of the oven. And now, we actually did it for around 15 minutes, but you can do like a bit less or more depending on your oven. Generally, you just want to get it until it's like firm and solid enough so that you can safely put the red bean paste on. So here I have some store-bought red bean paste. If you want, you can make your own, but I'm just using store-bought just so it's easier. If you want, I can make a video explaining how to make red bean paste. So please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And now I'm just going to dump all this onto the cake. My little spoon. And sometimes your red bean paste can actually be really, really sweet. So if the red bean paste is too sweet for you, you can always just put less sugar in the actual cake. And now I'm just going to spread it around so that there's an even layer of red bean paste. And now it is time to add the second half of our batter on top of the red beans. So I'm just going to carefully just spread it all over. And now if you want, you can just pour it in slowly. Alright, it's now time to add in our rice cake for another 10 minutes in the oven. Same temperature as last time. Alright guys, so while our rice cake is still cooking, let me show you the ingredients that we're going to use to actually decorate it. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using to decorate the rice cake. You can basically use any ingredients that you have in your pantry. Just make sure you use lots of red. Okay, so these are just some dried dates. These are pretty traditional to use as a decoration. Here's some goji berries. These are very special. I don't know how to describe the taste. They don't have much taste, but they're really bright red and really pretty to use. So, and then I have some dried mango here, and here's just some hawthorn berries snacks. And I'm just gonna use this as kind of like a tree wood bark color almost, so that we can make some very pretty designs. And once the rice cake is ready, I'll show you how I actually arrange them. Alright guys, so I finished decorating this beautiful rice cake scene. You can see there's a nice big tree here decorated with the goji berries. And this is meant to be a plum blossom tree. On the ground you can see there's some sesame seeds to represent the dirt. Hanging on the tree is a Chinese red lantern to celebrate the New Year's. And then you have some traditional gold nuggets on the ground made by some cashews. Now that I have finished decorating, I'm going to take my rice cake and it's going to go in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done so you know it's ready. So, I'm just going to set it in. And now just wait. Alright guys, so my rice cake has been baked already and it's cooled down just a bit, so I'm going to cut into it and try it right now. I'm just going to take a nice little piece from the corner. Now I can just kind of use my fork to scoop it out. And bam, you can see, oh wow, that's so sticky. Just like a good rice cake should be. I'm going to plop it here. And you can see in the pan there's a layer of red bean between the two layers of the rice cake. Really nice. And now I can try. Oh, this looks amazing. That sticky texture from the rice cake is almost like a pudding cake almost. And with that red bean. My goodness. The softness of this rice cake combined with the texture of the little red beans kind of almost popping in your mouth, that is an amazing dessert. Super duper easy. All you need to do is combine the ingredients and bake. And so if you're looking for a really good traditional Chinese New Year dessert, make sure to try out this red bean cake. So if you enjoyed this episode of Teenager Who Cooks, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Also, Happy Chinese New Year to everybody and their family.